What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Stock Holiday, right back at you again with the latest and the greatest in these cryptocurrency markets. Do me a quick favor, hit that like button, press that subscribe button. Now let's get into it. Cryptocurrency is still all over the place. Have we already hit the top? Are we in a bear market? Get out of crypto right now. Reading the comments, I'm seeing folks saying, Coach, I'm out of here. Getting out of crypto right now. It's over. I wish I would have sold earlier. I didn't make any money this cycle. I took a loss this cycle. There's a lot of things moving and going around this cycle, especially at this particular point in time when we were expected to make our largest returns. Let me go ahead and get this out the way. This is not financial advice. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell any crypto. This video is strictly for educational and entertainment purposes only. Before investing into anything, please consult with a professional financial advisor. Folks were expecting to make exponential gains in Q4 of 2025. I was expecting to see things go parabolic. Did not happen Q4 2025 like we were expecting. Taking a look at Q4 right now, we're down 16%. We're only through a month and a half, but a month and a half, the whole month of October, half month of November, we're down 16%. That is traditionally not supposed to happen. You take a look at last year. Last year was the year of the Bitcoin halving, 2024, and we were up 50%. And that wasn't even the year after the Bitcoin halving when we typically see the awesome explosion. So what is going on? Well, we understand the government was shut down. Was that massive, that huge to drag us down that much, especially when you compare it to all of the wonderful positive catalyst that was dropping and being released pertaining to cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, so forth and so on. So I really don't want to think or even use that as an excuse. This is just one of those cycles and one of those markets that you can't even really explain it. But also take a look, 500 days before the Bitcoin halving, 500 plus days after the Bitcoin halving, they say typically that's when you're supposed to be selling. 500 days, that's in the range of October 1st, that type, 530 days. So we overstayed our welcome. Could be the scenario. Got too greedy. We say, wait a minute, 500 days, 530 days after the Bitcoin halving, Bitcoin's only 125,000. Altcoins haven't even pumped. So no way it could be over. Let me go ahead and sit around and stay a little bit longer. And that is what happened to the masses of investors for cryptocurrency. Didn't really stick to the timelines like they have been saying that we should, and we are getting wrecked right now. Are we going to pull out of it? This next quarter or this next month and a half that we have, these next 8 weeks, 7-8 weeks, how will things transpire and look? 16% down the first month and a half. How will the next month and a half look? This is still cryptocurrency. Any particular thing can happen. I'm talking about the wild, wild west. Who would have thought we were to be in the position that we're in right now? Nobody would have thought that. Take a look at December 31st, 2025. On that date, we don't know what and how things will be looking, but hopefully we'll be saying, whoa, I never would have thought Bitcoin and altcoins would have been at these high levels. I'm hoping we will be able to say something like that. Otherwise, we are toast, toe up from the flow up. Taking a look at Bitcoin right now, we're $94,900. Definitely will be closing below the 50-week EMA for the first time. Typically, they say it's a lagging indicator. That means we're already in a bear market. Will it close 2 weeks below the 50-week EMA? At this particular point in time, it seems like even a lot of the technical analysis is throw it up in the air and see where it falls. Nobody can really call it. Nobody can really tell. Fear and greed index, we're in extreme fear right now. We're at 17. Whenever we get in extreme fear, the right thing have always been to buy. Is my portfolio beat down right now? Yes, it is. But we're in extreme fear, so I'm getting ready to buy some solid coins. Not going to buy a lot of the BS coins, a lot of the coins that I don't think will have a recovery. But I'm going to buy some of the solid coins, some of the coins that was introduced and have ETFs. They may not have pumped initially off the ETF news, but that shows that these coins probably will be some of the coins that will pump during our next pump. Solana, XRP, Adera, Ethereum, and some of the other coins that I have been dollar cost averaging in over the past 3 days. Extreme Fear, 17. Wow. 2025, November. Who would have ever thought we were to be in that position right now? Bitcoin dominance 58.87%. Old man Ether is sitting at $3,125 with a dominance of 11.71%. So we're definitely in some tough times right now. Also went back and took a look at November 2022. We were in extreme fear. Bitcoin hit $15,000-$16,000 during that particular period of the extreme fear gauge. 2025 November, we're in extreme fear. Bitcoin touched $92,000. Hopefully that's the bottom. And if the 50-week EMA is a lagging indicator, maybe we've already been in a bear market. But you say, hold up, how could we already have been in a bear market and Bitcoin just hit its all-time high, October 6th, about a month ago? So there's a lot of things that, like you say, just throw all the papers up in the air and see where they fall down at. It is hard to make sense of what is happening right now. It is hard to make sense of what we have been experiencing in 2025. And we have all the data. And it's still hard to make sense out of it. A lot of moving parts, a lot of manipulation. So we're just going to see how things play out. Some folks have exited. Some folks are choosing to go down with the ship. I'm still on buy land. Feet getting wet. Water coming up to my socks. Still playing that buy land. Still dollar cost averaging. Waiting for the rescue guys, the bulls, to come and save us. Will they come in time before the water gets up to our neck? Before the water start to flood my buy land? We are on the cryptocurrency Titanic. Some folks have already jumped aboard. They said, I'm out of here. Let me go ahead and try to get on one of these safety boats. Y'all can stick around if y'all choose to and wait for the bulls to come and help y'all. But I'm out of here, and I get it. Everybody is not built for the volatility that we are getting ready to go through, that we have been going through. This thing is tiring. It's exhausting. Emotional roller coaster 101. Markets up one day, market's down 3 or 4 days. I say, hold up. Last Sunday, the market went up 106, 107,000. We thought we was getting ready to do the damn thing. 1 day later, 2 days later, we are back down in the lows. Can't make sense of it. Some folks are choosing just to hold still, not make any moves. If we do pump, then they'll still have some skin in the game versus folks that have exited. If we do pump, they will be looking at the chart saying, damn, I knew I should have stayed in there. So this is cryptocurrency. Nobody can call it. We always talked about cryptocurrency. It's very volatile. That's why a lot of folks don't like to mess with cryptocurrency, because it is hard to dictate and say what's going to happen. Imagine had you told one of your family and friends to get into cryptocurrency, because Q4 was going to be explosive. They're looking at you right now like, come on, bro. What you set me up with, so it's just tough. It's a tough situation, tough position to be in. We just going to rock and roll, see where the chip fall, let them fall where they may. All that stuff is out of our control. We can either buy, we can either sell out of our positions, or we can either dollar cost average in a hold. You could buy, dollar cost average in, or you can just sell and get up out. Or you can just do nothing and just hold your position and see if we have a recovery, see if we have a relief rally, see if old Saint Nick show up December 1st with all toys in his bag, altcoins pumping, Bitcoin pumping, December 1st. See, told you should have waited. Told you shouldn't have sold your portfolio. Or I told y'all should have sold in November. Told y'all November was not going to pump. Who knows what direction the market is going to go in? Nobody knows for sure, but everybody is the CEO of their own portfolio. You do what is the right thing for you and your household, your portfolio. As the CEO of your own portfolio, that decision is up to you. All the research is out there. All the charts are out there. Whether they messed up, screwed up, or whatever, all the data is out there. Looking at the stock market, we had hit all-time highs. Looking at Bitcoin, we had hit all-time highs. Remember, this stuff does not go up in a straight line. Remember, these things does not go up forever. It's coming down a little bit right now. Will we start to bounce back? Will we start to rebound? Just like it don't go up in a straight line, it does not go down in a straight line. Will it go down forever? No. Has it ever went down forever? No. Remember the last cycle, Bitcoin is going to zero. Remember the cycle before that, Bitcoin is going to zero. And what happened? Bitcoin always rebounded, bounced back. The top altcoins have always rebounded and bounced back. What lesson did we learn from last cycle? Bitcoin is king. What lesson did we learn from this cycle? Bitcoin is king. If you don't have no skin in the game in Bitcoin at this particular time, and you still are overweight and heavyweighted in altcoins, that's tough. When you know better, you do better. Ticked off that I sold half of one of my Bitcoins, but you just never know. Think that you are going in the right direction. Think that you got things mapped out and planned out, then boom. Doggone curveball. Thought it was coming straight down the plate. Thought we had this thing figured out. Thought we had the cheat codes. Quarter four was going to be explosive. Folks were expecting to become millionaires. Folks were expecting to become 100,000-aires. This is going to be my first time making 100,000. This will be my first time making $250,000, $200,000. Life-changing gains were expected for 2025. Are we done with 2025? No, we're not. We still got 6 weeks. Powerful things, magical things can happen in 6 weeks in cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency moves way faster than the stock market. Bitcoin can move $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 in one day. You talking about 6 more weeks? Hold tight. If you're still in cryptocurrency, you better make sure you keep your permanent seatbelt on. When you're in that grocery store, you better walk around with your helmet. They're going to look at you like you're crazy. You open up your portfolio, say, I'm getting destroyed. I'm a cryptocurrency investor. I got to wear these things. I got to wear this seatbelt in this store. I got to wear this helmet on. You know, they go, hey, look at you like we crazy because everybody is not cut for to be invested in a cryptocurrency. You got to be cut from a special, certain type of cloth to be a cryptocurrency investor. So we're going to continue to watch these charts. We're going to continue to watch the markets and see how things play out on a day-by-day basis. Hopefully we'll win in the long run. Hopefully we'll be sitting down at December 31st saying, ooh, I'm damn sure that I stood my ground and stood on the 4-year cycle this entire time. So come on over there. Join us in the Patreon. We would love to see you over there. We have a great and awesome cryptocurrency community and would like for you to join us. But like I say, I just continue to come to you guys every day just to continue to give you that good encouragement. Coming to you guys every day to give you that good motivation. And that's all I got for you on this one. It's your boy, Stock Holiday, and I'm out.